Hey YouTube, Matches 860. We'll get into the housekeeping as we go through the video. First off, got a couple of birthdays, and I gotta check my cheat sheet. Paul Reynolds from the UK sent me a message, asked me to say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Paul. My friend Nick from Australia messaged me this morning asking for a shout for his birthday next week. I don't know what next week's going to bring, so we're going to say happy birthday, Nick, this week. Before I get started, I want to thank Thomas Gregory from Freeport, Maine, for making this video possible. I got an email from him asking if I would be interested in sampling some old LL Bean tobacco. He came across a tin, or a tub I should say. Not sure how old it is, but as most of you know, LL Bean tobacco was Edgeworth Ready Rub. Anyway, let's talk about LL Bean up in Maine. Leon Wood Bean started LL Bean 19 wait a minute. I didn't write the date down. It was in the 20s, 1920s. And he started out, he was a hunter, fisherman, outdoor guy. And he started out with a line of outdoor boots that were made right up in Maine. And the quality of the boot was just amazing, unsurpassed. Word spread quickly and everybody was ordering LL Bean boots. He soon started offering other stuff, camping equipment, some sporting goods, and probably best known for their line of clothing. Now, Leon was a pipe smoker, and he loved Prince Albert. Sometime in the 1930s, he decided, along with his other line, he would offer pipes and tobacco. I mean, what outdoor person doesn't like pipe and tobacco? So, there were two lines of pipes that found their way into the LL Bean lineup. One of them was Smokemaster pipes by Briarcraft. I believe they were the first. And you can look all this up, but at some point, I guess Dr. Grabo took over the Smokecraft line and started producing the pipes for LL Bean, and I think you could get various shapes and whatnot. So actually I'm smoking a Graybo Regal, which may or may not have been part of the LL Bean line. LL Bean pipes are pretty hard to come across for some reason. I'm sure he sold many of them, but they aren't as easy to find as just a plain old Graybo. Now, as far as the pipe tobacco from LL Bean, the little research that I did said there were two offerings over the years, and one of them, it isn't really clear what LL Bean called it, but it was from, well, no, that was the problem. It's not clear who it was from. But you can find a facsimile from Park Lane Tobacconist if you go on tobacco reviews. It was a burley blend, apparently no flavor, and that was offered before the Edgeworth Ready Rub came along. So what we are smoking is very old Edgeworth Ready Rubbed, which, the amazing thing about this, I've always said I'd love to try some of the aromatic tobaccos without the topping and the casing on them to see what they would be like. We know that this tobacco is as old as 1995 or better, because that's when LL Bean stopped shipping the tobacco in pipes. There's very little topping left on this tobacco, and the only way that I can tell that it's actually the Edgeworth is comparing my little bag with the fresh tin that I have at home. It's kind of a cube cut, coarse cut mixture. There's a very, very faint Edgeworth Ready Rub smell when you smell in the bag. But as I say, the flavoring has all but gone. Can pick up some molasses and cocoa when I do a retrohale. Otherwise, it's just a fantastic burley smoke. So, LL Bean has outlets in quite a number of states, and they've become a global concern as well. I think Japan has a bunch of LL Bean stores in them. If you ever get the chance to get LL Bean flannel shirts, you buy one, you're never going to have to buy another one. That's how good they are. By the way, I have nothing to do with LL Bean, and I'm not being compensated by LL Bean for doing this video. It's done strictly for the enjoyment of my fellow pipe smokers. It is some kind of cold out here at Suburban Park this morning, and we're expecting some snow this weekend, which means I have to start thinking about doing my videos indoors. At least I freeze my butt off. I'm off next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Might do an indoor video, who knows? If not, I'll catch you in the next video. Hope you all have a great weekend.